Greetings, friends. It's Pat with another exciting episode of Let's Talk Travel. I'm so glad to have you joining us for this episode. And tonight we are going to be talking about Italy, specifically 3 plans for a perfect trip to Italy. And live listeners, you'll want to stay tuned for sure because, as always, we are going to have another prize giveaway this evening. Our drawing is going to be for something that you will want if you are going to take a trip to Italy. So be sure to stay tuned. 3 ways to travel to Italy. What's your style? Let's dig in and see if we can find out what would be the perfect approach for you on your specific trip to Italy. The most popular way to travel, pretty much to every destination, not all, but most, is what we call in the industry fit travel. That's fully independent travel. And this is probably uh, probably 3/4 of our travelers to Italy would choose to go in this direction for their trip. Uh, Now, traveling independently, that does not mean that you're going to be winging it and flying by the seat of your pants. Far from that, because when we book your trip to Italy, our fit travelers are going to have usually your round trip air, your ground transfers between the airport and your accommodations to rail stations, whatever you need in the way of transfers as you're going about your trip. Rail transfers between cities in Italy. The rail is fabulous in Italy, very easy to get around on rail. So we'll have your rail all arranged there. Accommodations always in centrally located, wonderful locations, exactly where you want to be when you are in these iconic Italian cities. We also put in day trips. So we will plan day trips for your visit to Italy. And what kind of day trips? It's going to depend totally on your interests. You know, uh, in Italy, itinerary options are all but endless. They just so many uh, different places to visit in Italy. Now, for the first time traveler, generally speaking, most of our first time travelers to Italy are going to want to spend some time in Rome and move up to Florence and the Tuscan area up there in Tuscany and explore that area. And if time permits, they may want to end their trip in Venice, a little farther on over toward the other coast. So, other popular itineraries, one time is not enough to visit Italy, folks. It's just not everybody. When they go, they cannot wait to go back. Next time around, or, and some people might be honeymooning, for example. You might prefer to go to the Amalfi Coast, fly into Rome and spend your obligatory 2 or 3 nights there and explore the high points there, and then move down to the Amalfi Coast, where you'll see beautiful seaside cities, Amalfi, Positano, Sorrento, the island of Capri. They're all down there. Or you might opt for the beautiful, incredible lake country, visit Lake Como. There are just so many options, and it all depends on your preferences, which of those itineraries has more appeal for you. Whatever you do, though, first-time visitors, I really think you need to hit those high points of at least hitting Rome and Tuscany up in Florence and stay in that area, because those are such iconic places to go. When you travel to Italy, we love to customize our clients' vacations to reflect your personal travel style, and there are well located, centrally located accommodations in these at various price points, whether you're a moderately price person, you want to do the kind of a tourist class hotel. Most of our clients like to go 4 stars, and the wonderful 4 and 5 stars accommodations also in these beautiful cities, these historic places. And whatever you do, you want to be centrally located. It is false economy if you stay far outside the city. Trust me, if you try to save money by staying out in the outer reaches, you are going to spend more of your precious time and far more money just getting back and forth to the places you actually want to be. Spend just a little more to get those centrally located accommodations right where you will find the things that you want to see during your vacation. False economy if you try to book these cheaper hotels outside the central cities. Now, we love to accommodate our clients' special interests, and some of those, if you're a foodie, if you're visiting Tuscany, you might be absolutely delighted with a cooking class in an ancient farmhouse, for example. Active adventurers, you might want to do a balloon ride in Tuscany. In Rome, some of our most popular excursions, of course, include the Vatican City. The museum there is unparalleled. So many antiquities. St. Peter's Basilica. We like, that's often a splurge to get one of the smaller group tours that go in early in the morning before the doors are officially open, so you have a more intimate, private experience there. That is just not to be missed. Even if you're not Catholic, if you Protestant, non-religious people, this is definitely worth a visit because the artwork. Trust me, it's just something that you need to include. If you're in Rome, you need to see Vatican City and those sites there. Of course, a tour that includes the ancient sites, the Colosseum, the Pantheon, Trevi Fountain, so forth. You need to have that city tour included as well. Now, frankly, I think Rome, for most of our people, 2 or 3 nights, 3 nights is about right. Your first night you arrive and you just really need to recoup and after that long international flight. But after that, 2 nights, 2 days of sightseeing is usually adequate for most of our clients in Rome. Some people want to delve a little deeper and really dig in there, but for most of our clients, they want to see the high points and then move on. Our most booked day trips from Florence. Of course, you need to do the tour that includes the Accademia and Uffizi galleries, see the David, see the artwork, the Duomo there. And we love one of the tours that we love, one of the day trips. It's a full day trip, the San Gimignano and Siena tour. Some of them include Pisa as well. That is an amazing tour that takes you out into the Tuscan countryside. Absolutely stunning, and something that you need to do. These charming city or villages with their iconic squares. It's just must see. A day trip to Cinque Terre is another of the must-do experiences for many of our clients these days. Those 5 villages perched up on the coastline. If watch out, because there's trails between them. There's a train that runs as well, but you need to be in fairly decent shape to do this because the hills are legendary there. You are going to need some legs under you if you do that Cinque Terre tour. Who is best suited to do what we call the fit travel, the independent travelers? It's best suited for people who have a certain level of confidence and comfort in traveling to locations where English is not the first language, people who like to explore, who enjoy cultural immersion and authenticity, and a balance of planned activities with plenty of downtime to explore your own interests and stop in the little cafes and have a coffee, a gelato, perhaps in Italy. Um, People who are comfortable being more on their own and not associated with a group of travelers. That's the independent approach to travel to Italy. The second most popular way to explore Italy is escorted travel. Now, escorted travel does not mean that you are going to be just locked hip to hip with 50 other people that you do not know. It's a escorted travel is a wonderful way to explore. It is carefully planned. You have nothing to worry about. All things are taken care of. You do not need to worry about things like, oh, how much should I tip? What's the how much is the currency exchange? I don't know. Where's the best place to get some cash? Frankly, traveling independently to a country halfway around the world where you don't know the language, the customs, it could be a little daunting for many people. And an escorted trip is a wonderful way to see the high points of the country in a very safe, comfortable, relaxed environment without feeling the stress that sometimes comes with the independent traveler. Uh, your guide and tour manager, they take care of all of the details, any questions that you have, any issues that come up, they're right there to help you and deal with that. You won't waste your time worrying about the minutia. You will be able to focus on enjoying your destination, having a great time, and not having that level of worry and concern that sometimes come. Worrying even about a transfer. Will our driver speak English? Well, yes, they will, but we know independent is a little bit scary for some people. With the escorted tour, the itineraries are carefully planned by experts in the field, uh, and many of these are very, very inclusive. So when you were going to know right up front how much money it's going to cost you, because many of your meals, usually breakfast for sure every day with virtually all of the escorted tours, you're going to get breakfast. Many times dinner is included as well. Lunch is frequently on your own, and that's not a bad thing, folks, because you do want to explore a little bit and stick your head in and do some independent exploration, even if you're traveling in a group. But with how inclusive so many of the tours are, you are going to know right up front how much things are going to cost, except for your personal shopping and souvenirs. Also, one big thing about the escorted tour approach is a lot of these attractions and sites in these cities are very popular. They attract crowds, and if you're on an escorted tour, virtually always you are going to go right to the front of the line and bypass the peons who are standing there waiting for their turn with their independently purchased ticket to get in the door. Another big feature that I love about escorted travel is that you're going to get the background, the context, the meaning of the things that you're seeing. When you're just walking around on your own, you'll say, "Oh, that's a very cool looking building," but you won't understand perhaps the historical significance of what you're seeing and how that fits in to the context of the country and what it actually means to the people locally. With an escorted tour, you're going to get all of that information is going to be shared with you. You are also, one of the big benefits I find of escorted travel is you're going to be with a small group. We try to book the smaller tours whenever possible. Try to, for the most part, avoid the 50 passenger coach and go with groups when feasible. Uh, but you're going to be with a group of like-minded travelers who are interested in the same sorts of things that interest you. Many of them will have similarities in your background, and so you're going to have some built-in travel companions, and this is fabulous, particularly for our solo travelers. Escorted travel can be an amazing experience. For those of you who don't have a travel companion, you will plug into a group of people who are interested and interesting, and with whom you probably share a lot. And chances are you may come home with one or two very new best friends that you might do future travel experiences together. Uh, some of the options for escorted tours, they come again for every price point, every kind of travel style. Moderate, we can do moderate to 5-star luxury and everything in between. Some of our favorite suppliers, we love Globus for the more moderately priced tour, very affordable, very comprehensive, maybe not quite as much as included with theirs, but you can count on breakfast and at least a couple of dinners in a 7-night tour. If you're a deluxe traveler, you want a little more premium product, you more upscale accommodations. We love Colette. We love Trafalgar. Those are fabulous providers. They do an amazing job, and they're going to be well suited for the traveler who likes a little more inclusiveness, a little more deluxe accommodations. And finally, for 5-star folks, you cannot beat talc for a 5-star experience where virtually everything is included with talc, your transfers, all of your meals, and you have flexibility. You don't have to be in lockstep doing the same, eating in a group at every time. A lot of times you have choices. You can go here or you could go here. And very few options with talc because they include everything. This is for the 5-star traveler, and yes, you're going to pay a little more. You may not be familiar with that name. It's Tauck, Tauck. Fabulous family-owned provider, very financially responsible. You can book them with great confidence, and they are for the 5-star traveler who wants everything included in their vacation travel. Now, who is best suited for an escorted vacation? You are going to be the traveler who prefers a ready-made travel itinerary that includes all of the must-see attractions in your destinations, carefully planned itineraries, and the travelers who want safety and security and convenience of traveling as part of a small group with like-minded people. Finally, we come to our third mode of travel, and this is very, very popular for Italy. The cruise vacation, always a contender for any of the Mediterranean destinations in Europe, and Italy is no exception. It can just be a fabulous way to explore Italy, and perhaps another few of the Mediterranean destinations thrown into your itinerary. But it actually combines many of the features of the fit vacation and the escorted traveler. So it is a great, great option for many people. People love the convenience of cruise travel. Think about this, folks, because even if you don't think of yourself as a cruiser, what can be more convenient than boarding your ship, unpacking, settling in, and having that ship serve as your mode of transportation, your dining, your excursions, everything completely in one package, and you don't have to schlep your luggage around, check in and out of hotels. You're not wasting any of your valuable vacation time changing venues and on a bus and things. So cruise travel is just offers great convenience. Uh, you can count on a cruise. It's going to provide your delightful meals and your transportation. As I said, it's seamless. You'll spend your days very intense, port intensive on these Mediterranean, Italian cruises. You're going to be in a different port almost every day, maybe one sea day at most on your itineraries. It includes a host of entertainment and activities on board when you're sailing in the evenings. So you don't have to, here again, worry-free, safe, and so inclusive. It's not all inclusive, but it comes close. You are going to pay for beverages unless that you have a package that, and by the way, these packages that include beverages, Wi-Fi, and the more popular, sometimes crew gratuities, all of those things, those are becoming much more prevalent because people appreciate that all-inclusiveness that it offers. So those are much more prevalent and available in the cruise industry these days. You're going to have 7, 10, 12 days to visit your ports of call when you are on a cruise vacation in the Med and Italy. You're going to, these itineraries are planned with great care, expertly crafted to get you into the most popular places and offering incredible excursion options in each of the ports of call. You cover so much territory in such a pleasant and uncomplicated, seamless manner when you are on a cruise. And it is just very welcome by many travelers who want to see Italy or other areas surrounding it on your vacation. Some of the cruise ports that you may visit during your cruise that includes Italy: Rome, Venice, Florence, Cinque Terre, the Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, uh, uh, some of the others, Capri, Sicily, all of those are frequently, Naples, all of those are frequently featured on cruise itineraries. Some of our favorite providers for a cruise vacation includes on the more upscale level, Viking does a great job, very inclusive experience. Ships are small to mid-size, and just very inclusive as well. Azamara is a fabulous, I love their country centered itineraries. They have many features that provide itineraries mostly featuring one country. This is very unique in the travel industry, and I love those itineraries. Azamara also is very inclusive. These are your ultra premium products for the discerning traveler who likes a more upscale, intimate, smaller ship experience. Great choices for you. If you are I want something in the more mainline cruises, we love Princess. Again, it's a premium product, very have a very loyal clientele in the Princess consistent brand. Their ships are all, you're on a Princess ship. If you sail with them once and board another ship, you're going to recognize that you're on board their brand. They also have those inclusive pricing. All that includes your beverage, Wi-Fi, and other things, a night or two of specialty dining, and so much more with the Norwegian package. People love their freestyle experience, very casual. You do not have to dress for dinner, anything like that. So they are a very good choice for somebody who is looking for a contemporary cruise experience. So Princess, Norwegian, Azamara, and Viking, great choices for your Italian or Mediterranean cruise experience. Who is best suited for that cruise vacation? Well, obviously, anybody who already loves the convenience of a cruise and is a cruiseaholic, you are going to probably want to do a cruise right off the top. You're going to know that that's what you want. And anybody else who wants that seamless, no stress experience, it's so easy to visit so many of the ports of call in Italy because it is water centered. These are mostly near the coast, so very easy, and there's no stress. Cruise vacation to explore this amazing country. So, folks, there you have it. Our three best ways to explore Italy on your next vacation. We are delighted that you're out there tonight. And as always, we offer some kind of prize drawing, some travel related prize every Tuesday night on Let's Talk Travel. And tonight I am featuring wine wings. If you go to Italy, you are going to want to bring back some of that fabulous wine, and you aren't going to want red wine spilling in your suitcase, because we know that those airlines are not particularly gentle in how they handle your luggage. Wine wings is your answer. We're going to send some lucky winner a set of wine wings, so you'll be prepared for your trip to Italy. What I want you to do, if you're live listening only this evening, please just in the comments section here, type Italy rocks in the comments section. That's going to be our code word tonight. And anybody who types that during our live broadcast into the comments section is going to be entered to win a set of wine wings for your next travel to Italy or wherever. Maybe you want to take a bottle of wine along on your next cruise. These will do that for you. Make sure that your wine stays safe and does not spill all over your wardrobe. There you have it, folks. Italy, an iconic, wonderful vacation option, and we're here to help. If you want to go to Italy, just reach out and contact us. I'm Pat Hand at Dancing Moon Travel. You can find me at pat@dancingmoontravel.com or give us a call. You'll find us online everywhere. You can look us up. Thanks, everybody, and thank you again for being out there. Love you all. Bye now.